Pree Dis is brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Periculture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.
We're in Barbican for this week's episode of Pree Dis, your one-stop shop for all things entertainment, lifestyle, and pop culture right here in Jamaica. You already know we have a great show for you today, so let's get straight into it. We know him for hits such as Partner Draw, Dark Room, and Lightning Flash. We caught up with dancehall artist Sgee Vehnom to hear what's going on in his career.
Everything seems blank, just I think, oh, forget myself out of this dark up till toes.
You perform a track tonight, talk me about that.
I perform like two recent tracks, but one is out, it's called My Last, produced by Feel Good Boss Music, is in. And the next one is called Breakdown, produced by SOR/Feel Good Sedway/HR Naldo. The whole of it is a team, you know.
What inspired Breakdown?
Yeah, it's a situation where, you know, all of us been through, you know, and still I go through it to save me, so I just said with a song there, you know.
Is it easy for you to convey your feelings and emotions in song?
Yeah, man, as I can say, if I take a listen right now to the last recent song that's called My Last, it will make you cry, man. Even the last one is called Regular Breakdown, yeah, man. Yeah, and no matter of fact, it's an album coming out now, so it's called Distress of Mind, you know.
I just life let nature take its course. Yo, it hurt me the most, but the mistake to the dream, cause we've been close.
Who's putting on the album, when is it coming out?
No, you know, so we're running for do road, we do one of the single first, like go on the street, do some promotion, we do one of the track, you know. So after we make a company, yeah, we don't really want, you know, when they run to the company, them deal, you know, you want to make, have a bust a song and fight, you know what I mean? And then they have your talk and can say, Ray, you see?
Producers you're working with on the album?
You know, sir, I just my friend them, like me, myself, Feel Good Boss, my little brother, Breno, you know, I just, you see me? Yeah. You know, say change up, you know. You yourself can, all dark room, me alone in that, I mean, produce them something. If you go to the street right now and ask them about you know, first thing first, lyrics in bad, you yourself know, you see me? But you know, me as a man, before me write a song, I just sing any song, so I always try to come with a topic, yeah, concept. When I come with concept, I can't miss. Yeah, me is not the other artist that can sing a gun song and the bus a man or sing a girl song and the bus. Yeah, they don't really accept me that way there, you see me? So I stay in my mind, you know?
Tell double D 40 them island a kick. Island a see foot, pull up, drive and a drift.
The album that you're working on, is it your debut album or is it?
Yeah. No, my first album, you know.
After all these years?
Yeah, me have only for some, but I just decided to put something well put together. Prove the talent, you know. I was the timing, man, you know, not be the time, you know.
Dark Room was a big hit for you last year. Were you surprised that DJ Khaled's co-sign?
Yeah, man, I have to give thanks to that, but you know, Jamaica, you know, Feel Good in the road, and you know, Boom Boom and Khaled say, you know, it's a terrible collaboration. That DJ Khaled, Feel Good Boss, Boom Boom, Rooks, all that street to them, the whole Jamaica said, and the whole of we pushing, man. Yeah, so it's a strength, big energy, you know.
Topic, some wanna sing, but then they can't see them a fire rocket. I'm a fire rapid, 2 ball, yeah, you lock it. Yeah, buy a pro box full, I should have buy a mat.
The group Kuzikk recently launched its new EP, Hot Wata, at the Footprints Cafe in New Kingston. Check out the highlights.
You see the world where we live in a it full of strange things. Some of it, set out the bread just to get ratings.
You see your soul, vanity, and bring next them use you and dash you out.
They couldn't family them proud. Just put the right in, got the color.
How would you describe the musical chemistry?
There's one word, and my brother, he never stopped saying it. There's a synergy between all three of us. So because of that, I wouldn't say there's even a genre to put us in. Our music is undescribable because of the synergy that we have.
Do you still get butterflies from me? Does your heart skip a beat or two? 'Cause I'm still out on heels for you. You are the roses in my garden, and I'm the chocolate on your lips. Sweet love is all I need from you. Yeah.
So even though Computer Paul is a producer, he's the producer, people like China Smith have played on the tracks.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe two other individuals.
Let me tell you, Paul is a renowned and acclaimed producer. And he's top class. So I'm going to go for all of it. So you have Dean Fraser, you have, as Chris said, China Smith, you have all the names that you can think of are on the EP in terms of musicians. And yes, to your question, yes, Computer Paul is the sole producer of this 6-track EP.
Powerful people, pimping the powerless, profit from ignorance, the wicked government. I see the old slaves, don't want to really change, keep the business as usual for another century.
After the break, we catch up with Sgee Vehnom in our Up Next segment.
Ray and Never, Periculture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you're living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep we country, rear rum it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes,
poor rear rum a celebration time.
I feel we culture, make we show ya. Jamaican culture,
Ray and Nephew overproof and we just a do it to the culture.
Drink responsibly.
It's our Up Next segment. Let's meet dancehall artist Sgee Vehnom.
Up Next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
24 karat up in my Rolex. Yeah, I see me mother proud of me now. Fat beast man, totally out. Every dog get rich when he finally fuck.
You have a trending song right now on the Big Bunks rhythm. Talk to me about the song.
Well, the song, as I currently know, it's on a very popular rhythm, successful rhythm. How it was developed, I come from video shoot and I made Rose Dance song and I say, oh, you know, I like your rhythm. Search your remake on YouTube, find it, did a vibe, do a freestyle, and my best friend Wappy, in video it, go viral. So what we do? After I go viral, we make sure we try to reach out to see me them.
What kind of opportunities have been coming your way since the song went viral?
Well, lots of producers reaching out, other labels reaching out, big producers, small producers, bookings start come up and whole heap of opportunity.
So things are going in the right direction.
Right.
He lift my brain and my heart full of vengeance. Someone to come round and the bench job. Yeah, I see me mother proud of me now.
Apart from the song on the Bunks rhythm, you have other songs that will talk to me about those tracks?
Yes. A week before the big Wonderland release a song produced by my label. Proud, having traction in the street, you know, it's a calmer version of me. Speaking about my being proud, my mom being proud of me.
Motorcade going on me roll on the door. I'ma know that they proud of for sure. Girl, you never want me sing like door from a push to start from Porsche.
How supportive has your mother and your father been towards you taking the musical direction?
At first, mommy did have a little doubt, cause you know, she see our son way a top boy at primary school, go school, and me not focus on the book again. She not see me a study, instead of studying me write songs. But when she say, yo, me do the music and still get to succeed them, she just never have no other choice.
Talk to me now about upcoming musical projects.
You know, Syncos Entertainment, we have pending projects, firing projects. We have a next song coming with a more authentic vibe called Eagle Eye. We have a next song lineup, Lego Me Again. And we have pending projects with other producers.
Motorcade going on me roll on the door. I'ma know that they proud of for sure. Girl, you never want me sing like door from a push to start from Porsche.
In this week's Throwback Mixmaster segment, we caught up late last year with DJ Marc Chin of Copper Shot.
Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
welcome to the show.
Respect, boss.
Anytime. Musically, how did it all begin for you? How the interest in being a DJ came about?
I want to be very honest with you, and it started from a young age, from I probably was in prep school. So I remember back in the days, I had no idea about mixing or whatever the case may be. But in order for, I used to make mixtapes. I think my mother still have them up to today. I used to call them Mark Swirl. So what I used to do is get blank cassettes, put them in the cassette deck, and listen to the radio. And anytime I hear a hot song that I like, I'll record it. You know, when you press play and record, and that's how my interest started. From there, it developed and it grew through my parents. Because I'm not sure if a lot of persons know, but my father is Ricky Chin, and Ricky Chin has been in the music business for umpteen years.
Ladies, if you love your best friend, give your best friend a kiss right now.
And I was just always in awe of how DJs can perform and have control of the crowd. And I said, that is something that I needed to have done. So like when I went into high school, me and a couple of my friends formed a sound. And young age, we still have to ask our parents for go out and whatever. We had a gig out in St. Elizabeth. Funny enough, Kappa Shot was on the gig too. And when Matty saw me down there, he said, "Dog, yeah, down there, sir, whatever." This was my first time playing out at any event. And you know, it's a country party different from town party. And I am not going to lie to you, I'm not going to hide it, but I flopped big time.
1, 2, 3, let's go, on! It's every day if you play a song for that mountain, ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go! Everybody jump up, jump!
So, while I'm a DJ and still playing for Kappa Shot and still touring the world, I'm also a realtor at DC Tavares and Finson Realty. But I'm not sure if music wasn't the first thing what I'd be doing, because I did go to UWI. I graduated with a bachelor's in international relations. So I went through the schooling system. So I honestly don't know. Maybe I'd probably work with Ministry of Foreign Affairs or try to get a job with the UN or something of the sort. But music was my passion. So even when I left high school and I was at UA, and my dad was like, "Yo, you need to focus on school now," whatever. I was like, "Yeah, but I'm gonna focus on school, but I can multitask."
How do you read a crowd?
Well, there's a science to it, you know. There is a science to it that it is something that I'm not sure if it can be taught in school, but there's a science behind it that you actually go into the crowd. For me to read a crowd, I need to actually literally come off of the stage or backstage and go in the middle of the crowd and vibe with them from whoever is playing there. And I say, all right, this is how the crowd is reacting. This is what I need to go up there and do, or this is what I need to go up there and not do. When I just started to travel, I've been on some parties in the US, especially Florida, and I know you guys must know Walshifier. With Major Lazer now. At the time he was with Black China, and I was always in fear to play at any party that he was on, because his music knowledge is so extensive and his foundation is there. So he knew how to read every single crowd. So sometimes you'll be in Florida and you're playing for not a Caribbean crowd, you're playing for, you know, some Africans and that kind of thing. And that is where I garner my experience, because a lot of the times when I just starting out playing at these parties, I'm playing the wrong songs. So this experience really teaches you how to use that science to appreciate the crowd and to understand the crowd that you're playing for. Musically, I think I have kept most of the things that I wanted to accomplish.
After the break, it's all about food in our Pandifier segment.
What bitter means to me, it means respect. Trust in the process. It might rough now, but go on push, brother. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Campari, respect the bitter. 18 years old, drink responsibly.
Boston Jerk Pit in Denbigh serves up some delicious jerk meals. We stopped by late last year to get a taste of what they were cooking. It's another throwback Pandifier segment.
Pandifier is brought to you by JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen. Swiss Mambo sauce, the everything sauce, and Swiss barbecue jerk sauce, better because it's Swiss.
How has it been since you've been working here for the past several months?
It's been great. Can't complain.
What do you like most about being in the kitchen working here?
Dealing with the customers. It has been going great. Wonderful. Can't complain.
And you're open how many days per week and at what times?
We open from Monday to Saturday, from 10 in the morning until roughly about 12 in the night.
So you have customers around the clock?
Right around the clock. And sometime all after 12, we still have customers coming.
Wow, it's amazing. So tell us about the jerk dishes that you do here at Boston Jerk Pit.
We do jerk chicken, jerk pork. Side orders is festival or bread. Mainly, sometimes we have breadfruit on the side, but not all the time.
But you also have something special on a Friday. Tell me about that.
We have fried fish, steamed fish, and curry fish on Fridays. Serving with breadfruit, turn cornmeal, festival, and vegetable.
And you also do soups. Tell me about the different soups that you do here as well.
We do red pea soup with beef, and we do chicken foot or chicken soup, or sometimes manish water. And Fridays mainly we do manish water.
What's it about the red pea soup that the customers love?
Well, they just love the red peas more than anything else. And if we have the manish water, as it ready, it finish.
What's the biggest seller here among the jerk? Chicken or pork?
Well, can't complain about none of them. The pork go hard sometimes more than the chicken. Sometimes you know this chicken go faster because some people don't eat pork, some people eat chicken.
What do you think it is about the food that keeps the customers coming back?
The great taste, wonderful taste. Soup is nice, chicken nice, pork nice.
Who are your customers?
Everybody, anybody, taxi driver, everybody. You have doctor, lawyer, everybody.
How supportive are the residents of Maypen to the business?
Very, very supportive. Very supportive. The surrounding community, they are very supportive. You can come and get your jerk chicken, your jerk pork soup, you won't regret it. Taste, customer service, everything is here for you.
It's now time for our True Tip of the Week. Pet owners, listen up.
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
So Salmon Oil is a great supplement. We found in the last few years that more companies are creating it for the use in dogs. It's similar to how you'd use fish oils in humans, full of omega-3, which is a great supplement for their coat. It's a great supplement for bones and joints, right? So in younger dogs growing up, we use it because it helps with the skin, it helps with the coat, it helps it to give it that real sheen and shine, and they look amazing, especially those lustrous coat dogs. So dogs like Pomeranians, dogs like Shih Tzus, you see the benefit immediately. Dogs like German Shepherds, you also see it, or Akita Shepherds. Those fluffy dogs, you notice a huge difference in their hair and their coat, right? It's great for older dogs or geriatric dogs as well, because it helps with their movement of the joints, right? That kind of oil is good to kind of supplement the movement of those joints, right? And that helps older dogs in their movement, because at that age their movement kind of slows down a bit because they get older, because they're putting on more weight. the oil really helps to make those bones be a little bit more mobile. If you want to see the true benefits of it, use it daily, use it on the dog's food daily. It's a topper. It's very appealing to the dogs because it has a fishy smell. I'm guessing it has a fishy taste, which is why they like it, right? And dogs are really attracted to it and they'll eat it. You just do it once a day for the rest of their life, you're fine. If you use too much of the salmon oil, you have a problem with diarrhea because it can be a laxative if you use too much of it. But another side effect, again, if you use too much, is that the dog may become overweight. The good thing is that most salmon oils, they have a chart on it that tells you exactly how much of it to use depending on the weight or size of your dog. Right, so salmon oil really is a great supplement. It's really something that research has shown that is of great benefit to your dog if you use it daily, if you use it appropriately. And because of the omega-3s, you really get a lot of benefits outright just from daily use, just from consistent use. So it's something I highly recommend for dogs of any age, dogs of any type.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
Don't go anywhere. After the break, we catch up with Mega Banton in our Periculture segment.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
It's JF Mills Flour and Mixes for your pastries, pancakes, festivals, Johnny cakes, and many cakes. Your wraps, pizzas, rotis, spinners, and dumpling and fritters. Using our wide variety of flour to include counter, cake and pastry, all-purpose, whole wheat, and baking. Pick them up today. All from JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen. Distributed by Caramel.
Everybody get your taste buds ready.
Swiss ketchup pours better, tastes better, flavors better. Swiss ketchup makes your food and sauces yummy, yum, yum. Swiss ketchup, loved by kids and adults. Swiss ketchup, a delicious and favorite for all occasions. Ketchup is better because it's Swiss.
Better because it's Swiss.
In 1993, dancehall artist Mega Banton scored a massive hit with Some Boy Killing. We hear the backstory behind that song in this week's Periculture segment.
Periculture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Periculture.
I have never heard a sound play so heavy and so clear with a sweet tone, a melody the crowd want to hear. Never heard a sound play so heavy and so clear with a sweet tone, a melody.
Alright, Some Boy Killing. It's like, alright, when I do a Scorpio, I'm going to say, alright, watch this now. I experiment, I'm going to say, alright. I can do a song where everybody are going to have to play it. Everybody are going to have to play this song, you know. I want one song like that. So I'm going to do a sound song. Sound system is a big culture. Them always have sound system come up. That's all I think from them time. So I say, I'm going to do a sound song. That means every sound system we have to play this song.
A sound boy can't hear, so him skin going burn him. We don't dig the grave by the reed and coffin. You apply too fast, so we go and clip your wing.
The song was produced by Black Scorpio, Jack Scorpio himself. You know, one of the mogul them in the business up till now. You know what I mean? Well, the song, I make the song, because I can't write a song. I never write a song from band. I can't write a song. Buju have a song where say, I have never seen a girl. That's how the Some Boy Killing melody come off. Enough people don't know, enough people might know.
My champion sound, where every sound fear. Now sound I run up them mouth and a chat, but all them a chat, we no response with that.
The first time, I think it was, I don't remember, I think a GT Taylor the player that sang the first on the radio, you know. First time he heard that song there. Cause he sang the play about, he play a number amount of time too. He play about 5-6 times the night it play, you know. The first time it played enough time, you know. And me I said, what? Me I said, John was star, cold bump man. Me I said, blow out, John was song come out. Yes. Nice feeling, man. Nice feeling. You know? You give a feeling, yeah, you put out the work, you do the work, and then it accomplish. You see accomplishments coming. So you say, yes. That means that the movements is right, you know?
Music sweet them from foot to head top. I have never heard a sound play so heavy and so clear with a sweet tone. A melody the crowd want to hear.
Salam Remy. I know a lot of people know of Salam Remy. He did the remix on a Barry White track. Now, the song itself on the Real Rock was doing tremendously well. Here and abroad, over the world. But Salam did a remix on the Barry White that set it on another level now. Higher than the cloud level it go now, you know. They reach on the Billboard charts, you know, start playing at hip-hop clubs, you know. Rappers them start rock tweet, them start sing it too. You know. It take me some place where normal dancer wouldn't take you. Because it break barriers. My song kick down crazy doors and barriers about the place, man. Worldwide, me I tell you. Carry me go everywhere in the world.
Cause we no laugh, we no skin, we no play neither green along. Then we there I give out, we one in a sound boy can't hear. So him skin going but him.
If you and somebody had an issue, would you try and work it out one-on-one or talk to other people about it? Members of the public weigh in on the discussion in this week's Why Pree Vox Pop segment.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
No, basically keep it to yourself, you know. It make no sense. You could go over if you talk about it. So if you can keep it to yourself, it's more better off for you. For you more, you go talk about it now, more problem. So if you keep it to yourself, you're better off.
The more people know your business, the more issues it causes.
That's right.
Well, I try to work it out between me and him, you know? Yeah.
You don't want everybody to know your business.
No, you know, some people always give bad vibes. Some people not give the right encouragement, you know. Some they go give bad vibes. They want to go the wrong, you know what I mean?
They want to push you too far one way.
What? So you better keep it between you and the individual, you know?
Well, it all depends what the person did to me. If I can talk it out and work it out, I will. If not, I will try to find a better solution from somebody else who can give me a different opinion.
So it does depend on the situation and how close you are to the person.
Yes, exactly.
No, it makes sense to just work it out one-on-one because too much violence nowadays in the whole world and whole country, and then me get involved with she quarrel and then me fear brother get involved or sister. Why we just squash it out and work on the difference right away?
I would like to talk to them one-on-one about it to communicate and understand why we even got into a disagreement in the first place. Because, you know, me and you know the issue and why we even got into that altercation, not other people. So I like to talk to people about the issues and get it situated and done with so it doesn't continue, so it's not an ongoing argument.
Yeah, it depends still. If a person want to listen to you. But you see in a real life, if you and them can make a talk, it's good. But it's nice to talk to somebody still. The situation resolve better.
Here a different view.
Yes. In a day way there. You know it code. Yes man. So yo, when I feel a problem, I go talk to one of my bros, you know. And we know if you deal with it. If you see if I'm me the problem or the problem or the problem. You know it code. Right so.
Well, the best way to go at it is to talk to the person one-on-one, because what happened, involving a third person in a situation like that can cause more conflict because he or she maybe bring the wrong information. So the best you talk with the person, confront it face-to-face, one-on-one, and get it over with.
Those were the views of the public. Tune in next week for more Why Pree.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Let's find out the biggest songs in the country. Check out the Magnum Top 10 chart.
Zero me I come from.
Go look by me, no. And if you tap right, me we buy her a bag. It's in the Philly, give me your Guyana, gal big titty.
V6 panic toll and it can't stop. I wear the weed back past that.
Father, YG, me I tell you, YG bite me. On Sunday morning, my car market, me buy honey and tomato.
Link with the killie them, seconds to Trinidad. Pick up the whole of this.
Pity she no know she get in a chest beer.
Got man a sinner every year, and she no wanna walk a long ch. And every girl I get wild out tonight. Wild party in a man. Move out my way. Me I'm mad so mad day.
And that's how we come to the end of another episode of Pree Dis. I've been your guest presenter Aidan Alexander, and I'll see you next time.
Pree Dis was brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Periculture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.